at the sexy people sitting next to you and know that we're all quaking in our boots. It's true. As a technology trainer, the number one obstacle I come up against every single day is fear. This is ultimately what holds us back. So technophobia is the strong dislike or fear of complex devices or advanced technology, especially computers. So everybody knows somebody that is anti-technology. And my job is not to convert people to loving technology. My job is to create more understanding between all camps. So what's interesting is that this really started way back at the Industrial Revolution. That's one place to track it to. This was the first set of skilled trade workers that were displaced by technology. Some sabotaged and broke machines in hopes to stop the spread of adoption, and we know how well that worked. So the one thing I like to do is dispel misconceptions. It's frequently understood or believed that it's all generational. Old people don't use computers, and young people love them. I'm here to tell you that it's largely the opposite. If you're over the age of 65, you are in the largest growing group of social media users. Yes, they have more room to grow than anybody else I know, but thrice the times that is better than anything you can imagine. Young people are often in revolt and don't want to use it anymore. But I hear this. I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. I don't need a cell phone. I'm too busy. These are the kinds of things I hear. One that used to make me laugh, not so much anymore, is that I'm just going to break it. If I had a nickel for every time somebody said this to me, I'm one of those people, when I walk into a room, everything goes kerflooey. As many times as I've heard it, it's got to be impossible. But the one that makes me sad is when I hear people say, I'm stupid. Everybody else knows this but me. I hear that every day. And if you feel that way, you're not. So the funny thing is that we've already seen, where'd he go? Abraham Maslow's hierarchy of needs. This fits solidly in two categories. One, if you can't do it, your self-esteem suffers. Two, if everyone around you is doing it with a newfangled device, then you are left out, a social outcast. What does this boil down to? Rejection. Everybody wants to be liked. Everybody wants to be loved. That's what this boils down to. So no matter how successful they are, how educated they are, or how high up they are on the stream, generally those are the ones that are the most isolated. The world is absolutely wrapped up in a chip today, in some kind of a device. Those that are high up on the success ladder, I find, are the most trapped because they have somebody that does it for them. If you want to make a phone call, if you want to get your medical records, if you want to get money out of a machine, if you want to drive a car, you have to have basic technology skills, and if you don't, you're screwed. So what can we depend on except for these two, death and taxes? Anybody? Thank you! Change. I say this every day. It's the one thing you can depend on. Change. This is my solution. Take a deep breath. Step into it. And you'll be okay. Here's some steps for you. Any fears you have, this can be useful to you. One, you have to accept that change is going to happen. If you don't accept it, you are in for a very painful experience. The next step is to educate yourself. We fear what we don't know. Get yourself educated, and the fear starts to dissipate. Did you know that the number 2 category behind music on YouTube is education? You want to know how to do anything, tie a toga, shuck an oyster, there's a video or 27 for it. Ask your friends. The next is to focus. What are your needs? What do you need to know? What is important to you? Focus, and you will be able to get the job done. Otherwise, you're distracted. The next step is to give yourself some time limits. Set a timer. I love egg timers. I love the timer on my phone, the one on my stove. If this is you, be patient. If this is somebody you know, please be patient. So, no matter what fear rears its ugly head and spits out its tongue at you, you can do this. Do it with me. Step into it. You'll be okay. Good luck.